Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on? Can you believe it? Last day of February, isn't that today? 2 months of 2026 is gone. Life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer to the end you get, the faster it goes. Let me start this off by apologizing. I don't know what's up with Oscar. Since I came home last, I've been working a lot lately, doing all kinds of things. And since I came home last night, he's been whining until we went to bed last night. When we went up into the room and went to bed, he quieted down. But he's been like this. Even if I put him outside or in his cage, he doesn't seem to be vomiting or sick or hurt anywhere. And he did. He slept solid in my bed last night, but something is bothering him. He's scared away all the cats from the kitchen, and I think maybe there might be a mouse or something in there because he's not settling at all. So if you hear him whining this morning, I am super sorry. I was afraid to bring him in here because I thought he might just start whining and being his normal, non-live, easygoing self. You know, he's not really good in here during a live. But you'll hear the whining in the background, and I can apologize for that. I don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe he's feeling too lonely, or maybe he's not feeling involved enough, or maybe I've been gone too long, and that could be it too. Because remember, he is just a baby. Okay, he's just like almost 2 years old, or around 2 years old, so he's still a baby. But it's not, I don't know. You have 4 dogs and the groups of them don't get along, you have to separate them out. And I'm getting ready to take off again to go do some metal detecting today and other stuff because it's Saturday. And so again, he'll be pottied and then he'll be put in his cage while I'm gone. I'm thinking about leaving him out back just because then when I come home, he'll be tired again. But he was whining out back too, so it's not happening. I don't know what to say. I'm really sorry, guys. But this stuff happens when you're doing lives. So don't worry about it. Okay. Another thing is on that channel we were having a little problem with. I guess they edited that part out of the video. The comments are still there. But that little statement doesn't seem to be in the video anymore. Thank you for doing that. First of all, not true. Second of all, don't ever do anything like that on your videos, guys. I mean, it's your channel. You do what you want, but never accuse somebody of planting stuff. Never talk bad about another channel. It just makes you look petty, especially if it's not true. It doesn't shine good on you, and that reflects on your channel too. Okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. And we talked about that last week. The other thing I want to mention really quick, because I had some questions come up since the last live, since we were talking about it so much. AdSense does not promote your videos. Okay. Somebody asked me what the difference is. AdSense promotes your website or your channel. Okay. All your YouTube channel is a website. It's an overlay of YouTube. It's cared for by YouTube. We agree to follow by YouTube rules in order to have our website there. But all your channel is a website. So the difference is AdSense promotes your website. If you want to know what I mean, go look me up on Google and you'll see exactly what I mean. You are allowed to put a few videos on that advertisement, but they have to be a certain length and with certain criteria. Now, if I was a better businesswoman and put so much thought and effort into things, I would change those videos. You're going to see one of Jim Steele and me. That's one of the ones you're going to see on my ad. Okay. But they have very specific guidelines that you have to keep them in so many minutes. And I set it up in the beginning with my AdSense manager helped me set it up to begin with. And we had to take certain videos because of their length. But again, it does not promote your videos. It promotes your channel. Just like handing out a sticker would, or just like the logo on my truck does, it promotes my channel. People scan the QR code, it goes to my channel, not to a video. So you get charged by that by hits And that's because if you go and you click on it in the Google Ads, Google search, you go and click on it, then my channel's going to come up. When you click on that, that's called a hit, and that's where you get charged. Okay, whether they watch a video or not, whether they subscribe, you get charged when they go to your website. So is that clear? I'm going to make sure when I do that. Okay, so the promotion button in the studio just takes your video and put it on people's homepage. So if you want to go to your homepage and look and start scrolling down, it doesn't guarantee a place, like first, second, third on your homepage. It doesn't. It's just somewhere on your home, on somebody's homepage, a viewer's homepage. Okay. So you put in a budget of like $25. Please don't do 200. Nobody needs to do 200. I know they're trying to convince you that you need to do 200, but that's crazy sauce. That's a heck of a lot of money for a video. Okay. So it puts your video on people's homepage, not your channel, not a link to your channel, but a specific video. Okay. So scroll down your homepage and see how many videos are there. You're thrown up on those. Okay. Okay. On people, the algorithm thinks that would want to view your video. Okay. Now here's where it gets buying views. Okay. If someone clicks on your video, even if they're just there for 2 seconds, you get charged. And that's just because they have to charge you somehow for it. It's not a web page. It's a specific video inside a web page. It doesn't take them to your channel. It doesn't show them any more videos. It gives no links to other channels. So if they click on it just for a second, you get a hit on your video. Yes, that comes up in a view, but it doesn't mean they watch anymore. Okay. Maybe they watch the whole video. Maybe they love you and they look at you and they look up, because now they have to look up. That's why you always relate everything to another video. Always relate things to another video. Okay. But you go on there, and even if they click for a second, you get charged for that, because they have to charge you somehow. Well, that's getting a view. Yeah, but it's getting a pretty worthless view if they don't watch the whole thing, and if they don't continue on and watch other things for your channel, because then it's their obligation to actually look up who you are and watch more videos. Okay, so do you understand how that works? The person asked me, which is better? What is better is doing consistent content. Okay, consistent content. And shorts relating back to your video. Okay. Consistent shorts. Okay. I get this often. Kelly, I put up a short this week and it didn't get me any more subscribers. That's not consistent. Do 1 a day, 3 a day for a month and see what happens. Okay. Be really careful. If you do too many per day, like I did, you become a shorts producer. Is that a bad thing? Absolutely not. But now I have to pull out that long form, because advertising is better on long form. Commercials are better on long form. You got it? Long form pays more than shorts, unless you're a shorts creator and you have a whole bunch. All right. Long form is more stable audience, but it's a different audience. Okay. I don't expect any of my short audience, the 25 to 34-year-olds, to be here for an hour. I do not expect them to watch my full metal detecting videos, because I can see it all in a short. I don't expect them to watch the driving videos, because that's not what they're about. All right. And the comments will be less. Most people don't comment on shorts. Well, a whole lot less do. Okay. I hope that answers everything. We can be done with that. That's great. If you have any more questions about that, feel free to hit me up any way you'd like, and I can help you through that. I cannot help you set up your Google AdSense account. I actually have a specialist that helps me manage mine. We talk once a quarter. Okay. Anyway, that being said, good morning, everybody. It is again Saturday. It's the last day of February. I can't believe it. Let's get in here and say hi to everybody, okay? Let's go. My Muddy Mess is first, at least first that stayed. Slacking. Hello, early comers. 12:30 p.m. Man, I see Tom Kingery and John Mayo have been here. Yeah, but they're gone, and they gone. You're number one. Old Alon's in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Torchy's in the house. Great to see you. Farmer Fred Smith is in the house. Great to see you. Great to see you guys. You guys all getting that first place. I think that's so much fun. Melinda Elliott's in the house. Great to see you, Melinda. Good to see you. Tom Kingery is in the house. Good to see you, Tom. Adrian's in the house. Great to see you, Adrian. Papa Ross, what's in the dirt? Papa Ross is in the house. Hey, Papa Ross, put up your links for your live if you want to, please, sir. If you don't, that's okay. If you put them up in advance, but feel free to do that. Remind people when you have a live. When you're live, everybody who's in there here, if you have a live, please remind people. You know, it doesn't matter if every time you come in, you put it in. It's fine. Ringo and Czar's in the house. Great to see you. I did say hi to Adrian. Jim is in the house. Hello, Jim. Good to see you. Old Pilon, did I say hi to you already? Oh my gosh. She's already forgetting. Ringo and Zara, I already said hi to, didn't I? Yes. Melinda, I did. Ann, I did. Jim, I did. Tom, I did. Oh my gosh. Focus, Granny. I can't. I'm going to go metal detect today. I'm super excited to get out of the house. I've been working way too much. Mandy Brown is in the house. Great to see you, Mandy. Good to see you. On we go. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody, but you know how my brain's working today. Good, Torch. You got a commercial. Thank you guys for watching the commercial. That's how we get paid. One of the way. John Mayo's in the house. John, please say hi to Audrey for me. All that matters is I'm number one. There you go, buddy. There you go. I get it. Make sure if you're using StreamYard, you put up your referral link. At least once. I do short lives when I can. There are maybe 20 minutes or a little less. There we go. Ronnie is in the house. Good morning, Ronnie. Watching, laying down, not feeling the best. Oh, I hope you're feeling better soon, Ron. I hope you're feeling better. Jim Steele got a commercial. That's great. Paying the bucks. Anyway. So, this month, okay, we didn't give away any memberships except for that first free 10. Okay, I don't know what level. Does anybody know what level you start getting the free 10 memberships to give out? I'm sure it's after you're monetized, but I can't remember if it's that first step of monetized or the second step of monetized. There were 2 steps. Something happened at a lower number. But this month, hi, Kenneth. Good to see you. This month, we didn't give out any memberships except for those first 10 free ones. And we did that as an experiment to see how that affects things. So over the month, my membership has gone down to the people who are actually members, not gifted memberships. So we get back to the point. Thank you for sharing out links, Ron. You're the best at that, babe. So we get back to the point of this. Does memberships build memberships? My feeling is it doesn't. My feeling is it's another way of advertising. Does it build subscribers? Yeah, I think it does. Pineapple upside down cake. She makes the best, babe. I think it advertises your channel. I think it brings people in. There are people who are here because they got free memberships. YouTube sends those out to channels that they think would like your content. Okay. And that way they come to your channel. Does it build the memberships? It builds the subscribers. So maybe it builds the memberships, but I look at only as advertising. Okay. So this was 1 month of not giving it. It just went down to about the level of the people who pay every month, who've been more than 1 month. And that's how I figure it. Right. Yeah. Melinda got a free one. and joined. She did join, but she became a subscriber and she found my channel first. Okay. She likes our channel. She wants to support the channel. Then she joined. It doesn't automatically mean you'll get members, right? Remember this too when Ron E is doing this, especially if somebody's new in here. He is not spamming the channel. There's My Muddy Mess. There's Ringo and Czar. There's Tom Kingery. He's sharing out all of your links. Okay. Ron, I know that's what you're doing. If somebody's listening, because we have more people viewing than are speaking, because you have to be subscribed. And then there's a lot of people who aren't going to speak. I noticed that because all of a sudden at the end, like we had over 1,300 views on the last one. I think it was because of the controversy, right? Yeah, the controversy brought extra. But we usually have a couple hundred people by the time the hour is up. We do not have a couple of hundred people talking. Right now we have 12. Okay. And it's just because we have decided that it's subscribers only, but it's a limited time to come and talk. And I feel, and I think the powers that be in here who feel the same thing, I think we've talked about this, that it feels like we have less trolls and stuff like that. And we don't want trolls. We want to keep this a safe place where we don't have that stress and hassles, right? I want a membership to channels I'm not sub to. Yep. That's right. Doesn't mean you're going to sub. It's just like advertising. Doesn't mean you're going to sub. Doesn't mean you won't view more than once and be gone. Right? Yeah. So it goes both ways. Melinda and Ringo. It goes both ways, right? There's a lot that I get memberships to that I don't even go look at. And that's because I'm busy. And I want to look at you guys before I actually go try and find new channels. I have a lot of very loyal followers, and I'd rather watch their stuff before I go watch somebody else's stuff. Someone new. I have plenty to watch. Let's just say that. Okay, let's see what else we're going to talk about. I don't have too much to talk about today. Tickets are done. Jersey Ray never got me her information. Okay. Georgianne, I have 10 tickets waiting for you, Georgianne. I don't see her here today. I sent her an email, or I sent her a text. Need her information for her 10 tickets. Beth, here are your 10. Neil, here are your 10. Did I put my initial on Beth? Yeah. Angie, hey, here's your 5. And then Robert, he didn't send me his phone number, but I sent him an email for that. And we got Ann, and we got Angie, and we got Beth, and we got John, and we got Adam, and we got Janny, and we got Farmer Fred, and we got Robin, and we got Tom. There we go. So it's done. I'm just waiting for Georgianne, and if she doesn't get back to us because she's busy or she forgot, because she did buy them, I'll try and get her information another way. This is done. The drawing is on March 7th at 4 p.m. Okay? We did not win the most. Okay? We didn't win the most, but what we did do from last year to this year is we inspired a lot of people. President Paul's super happy. A lot sold. Okay. A lot of them sold, and a lady sold 600. Her name's Lisa. She was inspired by us last year. She didn't go buy 600. She sold them. Okay. Oh no. Inspired. Did I say that right, Melinda? Yeah. So we inspired people to go and sell more because the competition, right? Grandma Kelly's going to sell to her channel. She'll have it. Thank you, Georgianne. I just got it so I can fill that out for you. Thank you so much. I didn't have your address and stuff. I just got it from her. Thank you so much, Georgianne. I had her phone number in my contacts, but not the rest of her stuff. Okay, so I know that at the meeting she had sold 600. So that's awesome. That's really awesome. Again, I'm hoping that we have the coin show again next year, and we have tickets to sell next year, but there's no promise because President Paul is retiring, and I can't remember if the deadline he gave us was June or July. There's a new president, or that's that. He's done. And he should be done. He's in his late 80s now, and just watching him try and run it has been really interesting and a little bit hard. Thank you, Georgianne. Oh my gosh, it has been. And then our treasurer is also in the hospital, and yeah, it's not looking good either there either. Our whole group is just getting old. There's a few people younger than me, but not a whole bunch. Okay. So it's time for somebody else to step up. So hopefully someone else will be, someone else will step up. It won't be me. I don't have the attention span for it. And I know this. I know it's okay to say no. And I don't know how many of you guys feel that way about stuff, but it is okay to say no in your life. That's a very important thing to learn. Okay. How do you feel about that? How hard is it for you to say no to things? It's really hard if somebody asks me for help, if somebody asks me for other things. Tom says, it's easy to inspire people when gold is involved. I know. When we got commercials here and commercials there, awesome. Yes, but you have to actually go out and sell the tickets. And that's where a lot of people in the club weren't doing that, because as they get older, they get more isolated and they don't have as many friends as they did have, or if your entertainment or what you do to get out of the house is go to Coin Club and that's it. Well, we're all trying to sell tickets. Everybody they can't make that everybody sells at least a minimum 25. And I can't tell you how many people just give them $25, fill out 25 tickets, hand it back to them. I'm done. Doesn't even try. But the competition with Lisa, that was awesome. I'm really impressed. And yeah, when gold's involved, right? I love it. Miss Candu just came in the house. Good morning, Miss Candu. Great to see you. It's afternoon for her. Let's see. What else was I going to say? Oh, I've been doing a lot of DoorDash and Uber, working them both up. I'm trying to work up the line on Uber. I am now a platinum. Woo, 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 woo. What does that mean? I'm an Uberist platinum. What does that mean? That means there's only one level higher than me, and that's a diamond. But this is the last day of the month, and I'm not sure if the numbers continue on or if at the first of the month it goes back to 0. We will find out tomorrow, though, won't we? Okay. You need 600 points to be at the top level there. It's not like DoorDash. I've been at the top level of DoorDash for a long time now. Okay. And I will always be there because I have what they have. They also, you can earn what they call a bypass months, where if you take a month off, you don't lose your standing. And I have the maximum bypass months too. So, if I take some time off, but working up to make that better. I think DoorDash is much bigger where I'm at than Uber. Okay. But I hear when the people come for the holidays, when the tourist season starts up, more people are used to using Uber up north, and the fact that there'll be somebody who can deliver it should help too. So we'll see. I was super excited. So my fun story to tell happened last night. Oh my God. So it's after dark. I'm delivering a Walmart order. Now, I get all the Walmart orders that the Spark people, the people who deliver for Walmart, contracts with a company called Spark. Okay. And I think I was told by the 3 of them, Spark pays the best. But what happens is there's some people who do not tip, and there's some people who live way out far, and there's some orders that just don't get delivered. So around 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night, Uber will send me to Walmart with 3 orders, at least 2 or 3 orders. No, it was 2 before. And they put them all together, and then the money is good. And part of the problem is people don't always tip before they're delivered. I've made out very well with the ones Uber sends me on. Okay. Like I went on one last night. It was just 2 and it was $25. One was closer and they tipped afterwards. There was no talk of a tip at all. So the money looks low. I think Uber pays me a little bit more because these are the ones that the Spark people don't want to deliver at the end of the day. I know that I got out there at about 7 p.m. and their order had been delayed since 2. Okay. Now it's the second one I want to tell you about. Oh my gosh. So I'm way out on the weird highway, way out in the middle of nothing. Right? And it's 40 miles an hour and it is black dark. It is black dark. And the road is already sketchy. It's not 101. It's one of the other offshoots. I can't remember the number. I could probably look it up. And I get this address and it says turn left on Stewart Street or turn right on Stewart Street. Stewart Street has no sign. Stewart Street is not really a real street. I'd be funny to find out if the people who live there, if their last name is Stewart. I see at the highway, the mailbox with the numbers on it. And over here is a post. So you're going down the highway doing twists and turns, and then you see a mailbox and a post. No road. It looks like something might be paved over the edge. And it's dark. And your headlights are not picking it up because it's on this part of the curve, right? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so I went past it. That can't be it. I'm looking on my app and it shows that I went past where I was supposed to turn. It's like, it was like, oh my gosh, driving off the edge of the highway. Because you can't see the driveway. You can't see the road. Your headlights don't pick it up. In fact, it goes like this, like ever so slightly up, and then it goes down like this, the driveway. Right? And it's not a driveway, it's a road. Okay. But you can't see it. And it's a dirt road. Somebody has been keeping it. So I'm like, drove past it. I drove back. I'm like, oh, shit. Excuse me. Oh, crap. That is really where I'm supposed to turn. Again, a post in the mailbox. Okay. You're going to be sorry. I know you're going to be sorry. But just trust it, Kelly. The app is telling you to turn. You see the mailbox with the number. You see a post. It's definitely a section like this. It's off to this side. You can't see what's past there at all. Not that you would. Okay, because it's steep, right? And so after passing it a few times, I thought, just go for it. So I went down it. And for a moment, my heart was like up in my head. Have you ever been so afraid? And I'm not afraid of much, but I felt so uneasy about this. It was like, oh my God, bad idea. If it was daylight, it would be a totally different thing because you could see, right? I'm like, oh my God, no. Okay. So I did. Finally went down it and things settled. And then I came to a gate that was obviously open. Okay. The road was rough. The road was dicey. And the best thing, I'm in the little green machine, not in the truck. Right. And I'm going down this road and it's skinny. And here is there. And here is there, right? And it's skinny. It's a skinny road. And I get going quite a ways on it. And then the app starts telling me to meet the person on the left. The left is just a big cliff. There's no house. There's no light. I passed one little place where I could kind of sort of turn around. I'm like, there's no house here. And so I went a little bit more and I found a place where I could do the 50 million times to turn around. And I did, and I went back out. I'm trying to call them. I called them 3 times. Nobody answers. All I wanted to know if this dark, scary road was the right road that I was supposed to be on, because it sort of felt like maybe this wasn't the front road, because I've been on that before, but maybe this was the back road to the property. And if I just went a little bit down, there'd be another road going down, right? Because it just was wrong. Okay, so finally I went, look at, Uber gave me the option, because I said on the thing, I can't find you where it says to drop off, and your road is really dark and scary. So now customer service can read that, right? Not the phone call, but they're listening on the phone call too, by the way. Anyway, so they said, Phil, I got the click up thing to just take it back to the store if I want to. And so I was back on the main road a little bit down from there. I'm like, you wuss. You're into adventure. What? This is like the most exciting thing that's happened all day. This is an adventure. I can tell you, if I was down there in the daylight, this would be so cool. It's just that it was pitch black dark. And I thought, no, I'm going to go back. Quit being a weenie. So I went back past the part where they said, hand it to them. I went more down. The road got a little dodgy. The road got really dodgy. Came down around and swooped around, and you still couldn't see a house. You still couldn't see any lights. I just kept going. And then, boom, I went around this corner, and there was the cutest house. A house, a barn. They had big trucks down there. There was a boat. Off the side of their property this way was a boat launch into the river. Their house was up a little bit. Big turnaround driveway. No problem to turn around. Okay. They definitely had machines to keep doing the road. Hi, Cameron. How are you? Cameron's in the house. Good to see you, Cameron. Anyway. So I kind of still, nobody saw. I mean, I'm sure they saw me came in. There was one light on, like way up in the back of the house. The porch light was totally on though. Okay. So I figured, they probably were supposed to get this delivered much earlier, but not all cars could have got down this road. I guarantee you that. And the Spark people have been doing it enough where they just went, yeah, not that one. Did that one before. Stewart Road. That one's just too damn scary. Because, I mean, if you had certain cars, it would have been a really, really hard thing. It would have been bad, right? But I am always surprised at the little Kia Soul where it goes just fine. Anyway, so I dropped it off and I took a picture and I kind of was like so happy. And I drove back out so much more confident and feeling just great. But oh my gosh, talk about getting your blood pressure up, getting your heart rate going. Cool house. So when I put in the description, I put in left at door. Don't know if it's the front door. It's the one with the light on. Because I couldn't tell. And there was another like road thing that went up around the front of the house, the other side of the house. But I was going to call it good. Anyway, so, and I said, really cool house. Would love to see it in the daytime. And then I went out and I felt successful. But oh my gosh, people live in the most interesting places. And all I could think about was this guy must know how to build roads, or the wife does. I mean, it could be the husband or wife or whoever lives there, must know how to build roads. But oh, wow. Talk about living on the river. And it was up enough where if the river flooded, the house should have been just fine. Even the little barn was up high enough. It was just cool. It was really cool, but man, that was scary. So the next time I get Stewart Road, I won't be afraid. I'll just go doo. And I have very much confidence in the road now, because as soon as I got down there and saw what they had down there, there was a big, huge dump truck down there. There was road working equipment. I don't know what all the equipment name is, tractors and stuff down there. And there's no way that, there was a boat on a boat trailer down there, but I think they just put it on the trailer because they just dumped it in the river when they wanted to go and pulled it back up. But it was exciting. It was super exciting. Unfortunately, I didn't film it. I should have filmed the whole thing for you guys, because I could have easily clicked off the road. but I didn't know it was going to be such an adventure. We will always keep that in mind. And maybe the next time I get Stewart Road, if I get it again, because that's the only house. There's no other house, guys. That's their road. Next time I will go and film it. Oh my gosh. Adventures, you guys. Adventures. Let's see what I've missed. Sorry. Hi, everyone. Can't find the chat box. Got it now. Good deal. Keep the big spotlight flashlight in the green machine. Yeah, I have I actually have one of those little flashlights that do really well. You know, those new ones that are just like whoosh. Yeah, really well. But the problem is it goes like this, and there's nowhere to stop on the highway, and it's like this, and I'm going 40, but everybody else is going 60. So there's nowhere to pull off and look to. So it was just really scary. But yeah, it was good. I laughed all night. I baked peanut butter cookies this morning. Oh, man. See, I need a husband. I need a husband who wants to feed me and make me coffee. No, I'd be fatter than I already am. Torchy's going to bake bread today. Awesome. Did you get a tip? Yeah, I got a tip. It was good. There's a boat on the top of the shed here when hits the fan, I guess. Right, Busby? I have a neighbor who has a boat tied up to their front porch down here. Boat with a motor. It's on the grass. It's not on a trailer. You would normally have this boat that he has on his grass on a trailer. When you got to deal with the cows, you got to deal with the cows. And the really, really funny thing is they tell me not to go out in my kayak. But after this next season, I'm not putting the kayak away. Even if I just have to go put it in the grass and tie it to a tree. I'm leaving the kayak out because the stream doesn't run that fast. By the time it gets to my house, there's like no current. And man, would I love to take you guys out in that. I'll stay way away from the rivers. I'm safety first, but I'd love to take you out around the pasture on a live. So next year, now watch, next year it doesn't flood. Next year, I won't put the kayak away. I'm just going to leave it out, tied up somewhere, and we can go adventuring. Now, my neighbors told me when they saw the kayak out front, they said, when it floods, you don't get in that kayak. If you get in trouble, we'll come get you. We'll be watching out for you. We'll come get you if you're really in trouble. Well, my house performed great. We had, like I said, we had 3 feet of water all the way around the house. It was almost to the top of the garage deck, and underneath was completely flooded. But my tanks have the electric stuff all up here, way up here. We'd have to get way more water till we were in trouble. And there is no current. Even when it's come filling up, it's so slight. And when it's going out, it's so slight. I could go walk through it just fine. In fact, I did. I went walking through it and I didn't feel like it was going to push me over or I was going to fall over or anything. So hopefully next flood season, if we have another flood like that, I will pull the kayak around to the front porch because we lose our bottom 3 steps, which I was really good to find out this year because those will not be wood. Okay. I want a cement platform up against the house with cement stairs down at least 4 or 5. And then we can do wood from that platform up. But it doesn't make any sense to keep building those wooden or even Trek stairs all the way down. A good cement block, good cement square with cement stairs down would be best. And then from that up, we can do wood because it just doesn't. It's a lot of sogginess for the wood stairs, and I think we'll be much better off. But I'll take you out out and around in the flood. Don't worry, I have a life jacket on and a whistle. I'm good. I'm so good. I finally got to make Jared's. Oh, he made something. What did he make? Was it really good? Busby. Hi, Busby. Yes, I bought one yesterday for Outback. Living in the country, so dark outside. Yeah, it's so dark outside. You just moved to the country too, didn't you? It's super dark. Busby. Down we go. Just turn it over so it doesn't fill up with water. It won't fill up with water. It's a sit-upon, honey. It's not a sit-in kayak. It's a sit-upon. So you sit on the kayak, you're gonna get wet, but it'll just float up with the with the water. Oh, here, Anne knows. She has a sit-on-top kayak with holes. Yeah. I'm gonna have to flip it up. We're in the water. I just leave it up. Need to go up and down. But won't that be a blast? Won't that be fun? I could have probably went and pulled it out from underneath the house, but that was a bit much. Because when it floods here like that, one time so far, it's done that. I don't leave the house. There's too much that could go wrong. I stay. Also, too, I know I get my car up over by the barn, but it would still have to go down the road. And if I'm flooded like that here, I can't get past the road. What would I do? This is the question. What would I do if it even got higher than it did? Well, I'd pull my car into the garage, into the barn up the street, because when they put the barn, the ground is hilled up a bit, right? But after a while, you just go and it gets wet. And that's probably why I wouldn't have a electric car here ever. I'd never have an electric car here. I think those little smart cars are super cute, but I never have an electric car here. If that happened, what I would do is I would just leave it, let it get wet, call Whitney, have Whitney come tow it. Well, I have AAA. Have AAA tow it to Whitney's and have Whitney start working on drying it out, changing the fluids and emptying out everything before we tried to start it. Okay. If I visibly saw it get above, but I have a lot of spaces I can move it up of too. I always have the option of taking it out to the highway, but that's like a long walk for me and I don't really want to do that. Yeah. The highway gets lined with cars out by the highway too. But the guys are pretty sure that it's always just going to be fine by the barn. Just stick it in the barn. Elevated. Yes, elevated. Anyway, so did you guys see my short on driveway envy? I was at this house that I want that driveway envy. I would like it like 3 times as wide though. But this house got a new driveway and I kind of went, oh, I want it. So beautiful. And it's a little bit raised and it's nice and brand new. I was like, oh my gosh. Yodi's in the house. Good morning, Yodi. So is Colonel. Anyway, so today I'm going to go out and do some metal detecting. I hope to get back and have some energy to do some outside work too. The house inside, of course, is a mess. It always is a mess. The dust just comes. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so dusty here all the time. But we know why. We still have holes in the walls and stuff like that. But I have that plan too. Kelly, have a fire pit been cleaning all over grown to burn? Kelly, have a fire pit been cleaning all over? I burn all the do you mean the branches and stuff? I burn all that, Torchy. I burn all my garbage, all my plastic. I burn actually I met that guy Tim at the end and there were some wood posts that somebody had left behind and he said, can I come drop that next to your driveway and you cut it up and burn it? And I said, yeah, that would be fine. So the state land down at the end, he was doing the cleanup there and he brought me some big pieces of wood. So I am going to put on my big girl panties because we need to grow up about a few things. We're almost 62 here, Granny. You've had that chainsaw sitting in the dining room for a year and haven't even taken it out of the box. Okay. Just don't chainsaw like this. Don't chainsaw like this. Don't chainsaw like this. Chainsaw like this, and you should just be fine. And only the pieces you can't cut another way, right? I'm not going to go cut the big limbs off the tree with the big chainsaw. because you'd have to use it over my head. I'll get one of the pole ones to do that. But we need to be a big girl. We need to get up, and some of the stuff that I've cut down to where they're thick, so I can, with my cutters, cut off all the little branches. We need to cut those up and get those burning too. I do have some garbage today. I might be burning some garbage while I'm out working too, which is always good. The yard is starting to look better, but there's so much always to do in the yard. I need it to rain hot water for about a week. Then I can go detecting. Are you still all frozen, my friend? Yeah, I really like it here that it doesn't really freeze. I did a short grandma with your hoodie on about doing a fire. Yeah, sorry, hadn't finished coffee. Can't talk. I know how that goes. Even after I finish coughing, I'm well into the afternoon. I have those moments where I can't talk either. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yodi says, unsupervised 10-year-old Yodi almost cut his finger off with a chainsaw many moons ago. Yes. Yeah, I'm actually really afraid of him. Okay. One of the guys at Coin Club actually carves with a chainsaw. And he says if you keep it oiled, keep it tight, something going wrong has a really little effect. He suggested that I start with an electric, and I said that's what I bought. I bought a full-size electric Ego, though. And he said, yeah, that should be okay. Just make sure you have the chain tight on it as it's supposed to be and oiled. And he says, don't do any of this, none of that. Do this. Get your thing nice and straight and do this. I went, okay. And he says sometimes what you might do is just sit down, start it up, and just hold it. Just hold it. You're not scared of it anymore. One of the things I want to do is they have this nice little mini saw that might be able to handle most of this stuff. And then I need a pole saw. But I'm going to get the pole saw first and then maybe the mini. But yeah, I'm afraid of it. And there's not too many things that I'm afraid of, really, guys. There's really not. You know, in this whole world. But I think it's because I'm ignorant of them, and all I've heard is horror stories. All right. You should see the horror stories that my family talks about up north, family and friends up north over in the greater Seattle area, about guns and gun safety. And I'm like, that stuff doesn't happen, you guys. They just don't shoot their friend. Okay, not here. Not unless they meant to. Do guns go off sometimes? Yes. Do people get killed? Yes, because they're ignorant of the gun. Not that they're stupid. Okay. Even the kids here know about gun safety, and they don't practice gun safety. Now, does, one guy get super drunk and another guy gets super drunk and do dumb things all the time? That's a little bit different. Alcohol should never be involved with firearms and other stuff. So I think that I won't climb up on the roof here. Okay. It's 3 stories. It's more than 3 stories high. I won't do it. I'm afraid of being that high up and falling. I don't heal like I used to heal. When we were 20, I had no fear of heights before. I'd go up on a ladder anywhere. In fact, I'd have this house already painted by myself. Okay, I would have just got a really long ladder and started working on it, and a few hours here and a few hours there, and let the ladder and the paint slowly go around the house. I would have done it all myself. But as I've gotten older, I don't feel like I heal like I used to before. And so I'm afraid. I used to sit up in the top of the highest trees when I was a kid. Okay. All the time. When I was little, I used to climb the dogwood tree up front. And as the dogwood tree grew, I'd be higher and higher, way above all the houses. My mom and dad would come, get your butt down from there. You're way too high again. Never any fear. On a good day, I'd go pop up on the railing of the deck. We had a 1-story house. It was a rambler, but we had a big deck out the side of the living room. And then there was a railing, so you could get on the railing and just pop up to the roof. I would go and sit up on the roof all day and read books, Once I learned how to read at 12, After that, I'd read books. Before then, I'd just go up there and just hide. No one would find me up there ever. Play hide and seek with me? First place you better look is the ref. Because that's where I'd be hiding. But I just go sit up there and watch the world. We had a 4-way stop outside our house, and I just watch people come and people go. Okay, now at this house, I won't get up there. I don't heal the same. It's not like when I was a little kid, right? I don't heal the same, so I get worried about that. But chainsaws scare me. He says I could come play with chainsaws at his house for a while if that would fix it. Maybe I will. I don't know. Anne says, Torchy, I finished coffee. Think I need only cup number 2? Oh, geez. You slacker. My muddy mess. This just starts the day, babe. Why does Grandma go pee all morning? I don't know. Busby says, I was going to start yard work yesterday, but I'm currently taking a medication that can't be in direct sun for 2 more days. Oh, I hate that. Hi, Flying Arrow. How are you? My muddy mess, 1 cup down. There we go. Down we go. Kelly, it isn't electric. It's battery operated, Busby. My chainsaw is an Ego. It's just like my lawnmower. Oh, God, I love my lawnmower. By the way, it's not a mulching lawnmower. Ego makes a mulching one. This is called the recycler. Okay. So it chops everything so fine, much more than a mulching one. So fine that most of the time I don't even have grass on my shoes unless I've been playing in the really tall grass. I love it. Now, the blade, I don't know how I would possibly sharpen the blade. And when I talked to the guy before at Ace Hardware, he says, just buy a new blade, take that blade off, and let's see who we can get to sharpen it, because that's a really funky blade. He was like, I have the blade for the mulcher. And I said, it's not a mulcher, it's a recycler. And he looked it up on his phone. Oh, wow, that's a cool blade. I was like, yeah, I don't know who would. If you end up in the ER room, you did it wrong. That's right, Ringo. My muddy, I just wasn't for some reason fix that. Oh, yeah, that happens. Those fall off too. The electric ones cut off and stop faster. Yeah. So the pole one I get will be an electric one too. I am into the electric stuff too. On this account at the moment. Yep, there we go. It's Jared. My cousin took a chainsaw carving class. They had him make a bear kind of looks like melted gummy bear. Oh no, this guy does amazing work, and it's not very expensive. Not very expensive at all. Down we go. Kelly, if you get a pole saw, don't get the $20 one from On Harp. No, I'm not. Ego makes one, and so does, what's that? Stahl? That STIHL company makes one that are both good. The Ego one is kind of a bit expensive. The Stahl one is more inexpensive, but you're looking at a $200 one. They have the mini one Ego does too. That's like this big. Really easy to cut the next level without pulling out the big chainsaw. So, and that's $200 too. The one I'm looking at, it's $200, but yeah, it's a good name brand. I shouldn't have the ideas. I buy something good and I don't have to have common sense. Busby, I pride myself on having common sense, but I forget to use it sometimes. You have to use common sense and always treat a firearm as if loaded. Yeah, that's the basic safety. Common sense. That's just that word. I need a shirt that says common sense. I have it. I just forget I have it. Hi, Angie. Good morning, my friend. How are you? Yeah, are you heading back up to West Virginia yet? Good to see you. If you guys didn't know, Flying Arrow's other channel is Fam Studios or something like that. So when you see him in here in his other channel, that's Busby. Down we go. I'm going to burp on you for a while. Sorry. Be right back. Got to switch accounts. There he is. Here he is. He's back. That's his other account too. Yeah, we don't bounce like we used to. That is so true. Oh my gosh, my stupid finger. I couldn't believe how long that took. And by the way, I don't have it out anymore. I use a veterinarian medicine on my finger. Oh, Chica. It's called DMSO. It's a gel thing. Chica developed a tumor on her head. I thought, oh, that's not good. But I'm not going to take her in for the thousands of dollars to get that looked at and removed. My farmer friends gave me a bottle of DMSO when I cut my finger, and the surgeon kept saying, we've got to do surgery. And they said, no, just rub this on it. Keep rubbing it on a couple times a day. Rub it on it. You'll be surprised. And, there's no surgery. When I showed this to the surgeon, I said, no, this is better. She said, what did you use? I said, DMSO. It's a veterinary medicine. She went, oh, you live in the country. I said, I'm new to the country. My farmer guys told me to put it on, and it worked. It's a veterinarian medicine, by the way. Poor Joe Rogan got in so much trouble for veterinarian medicines. He didn't. I mean, just everybody made a big deal of it. So Chica was getting this tumor. It was big. I thought she's going to be a goner. So I shaved the hair off the tumor because it was already coming off. And twice a day, I put a little bit of the DMSO on it. It's gone. I don't know if her hair will ever grow back on that one white spot, but the tumor's gone. It's just gone. It's the wonder medicine of the country folks. Anything happens, put it on. See if it goes away. Oh, there's so much fun here. I love it. I have big cups. Yeah. Oh, coffee. We're talking about coffee. Sorry. Oh, no. Kelly. Another commercial. Thank you. And I have had my coffee and moved to the 24-ounce Monster Zero. Oh, God. Hardcore. The new chainsaws are inexpensive. Yeah, they're... Yep. I'm just not going to buy one off Amazon. I'm going to buy one at Ace Hardware, one of the ones I want. Oh, my gosh. Yes, it is, Grandma Kelly. It will take your finger off. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, it was really funny. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah, those are supposed to be great. So that's what I was thinking. That's a good brand. Yeah, it's a really good brand. Yep. What I use when I own the landscaping company. Yep, that's really good. I know it's a time check, but we don't have any tickets to give away today. We have nothing. I do want to talk about this, though. Okay. People who have merchandise in here. I don't know if we're going to be going back to giving away merchandise every live. I think we'll just do it on memberships and on super chats. By the way, the super chat thing is running. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, and super chats. And then now and then we might do it. Okay, hold on, make this go away. I have found, and this is every time I've had merchandise, that if I give away merchandise regularly on my channel, people don't buy merchandise. How does that work for everybody else? Anybody else have merchandise and ran into that? I want to know. The V Modest electric chain set I bought on Amazon was only $50 for that reason. It doesn't last long. Yep. Gotta wait till the last of March now because of brother. Oh, is brother not okay? Hey, Jared was bragging about your chicken parm earlier. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. Chicken parm. Are all the Coin Club tickets gone except for the few for the day of? Yes. And in fact, almost those are all gone too. Almost. Paul was like, look at, these are for the thing. And a few of the people at the last thing was like, yeah, but we got buyers for them now. And they were like, okay. So we really got a small stack. Maybe we might not have any to sell at that. He's not printing more. 3,500 is it, period. 500 were supposed to be sold at the day of the event, but there was only a little tiny stack left. Because people were like, but we got people to buy them now. Why wouldn't we? And it is our coin club. And Paul was like, yeah, you're right. Here you go. And so, yeah. So I don't even know if there's going to be any. We'll see. Gotta love the country folks. That's for sure. Oh, that's awesome. Yep. Yes, coffee. Country folk know all the home remedies for sure. So I want to ask about the merchandise and how you guys feel about that. I'll get farther down here. I bet you've already said something. We're outdoor dashing last night, had 8 deliveries until silver status. Awesome. By the end of the night, we were platinum. Yay. Now that puts you at the top. Platinum's all there is on DoorDash. I'm at platinum now at Uber too, but there's another level called diamond. But you need so many points. All the big companies use still. Yeah, they do. It's all good, Kelly. Kelly here for the chat. Yep. My wife and I are coming up on our 20-year anniversary. Can you believe she stuck? No, I can't. No, I'm just kidding, Busby. Brother won't come down to drive mom's car home that he insists he bring down. Now it just sits. Oh, that's not good. Congratulations. Yep, for sure, Busby. That's awesome, Busby. Everybody's saying congratulations. Yeah, so I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? This is, I'm a country girl now. There you go. Oh, your life is going to change. You're going to be really happy with it. So has anybody else noticed that and noticed that with other channels that do a lot of merchandise giveaway? I promoted out the merchandise a lot. I gave a lot away. Okay. I go back and look at my sales, and it's not that people haven't bought stuff. There's people who I don't even know who they are, bought stuff, you know. But I think if you give away too much merchandise, it disincentivizes people to buy merchandise themselves. How do you guys feel about that? Rick and I have been checking into delivering for Amazon or Walmart. Walmart is supposed to be really good, Angie. It's Spark. It's supposed to be DoorDash, Uber, and Spark. It's supposed to, and Instacart. It's supposed to be the one that makes the most money. Have you learned to can food yet? I live in the country. I'll never can food. Angie says, I don't think I've sold any merchandise. Yeah. That's kind of like how I feel about it. I mean, a handful of things have other people bought on their own. So I don't know if that's a good way or not. I don't know what we're going to do. I'll figure that out sometime. Now, I do have some very bad news about March. I want you guys to listen to me and hear me and understand. This hour and the hour on Tuesday is about growing your channel and doing things. And then talking about what worked for you, what worked for me, what worked for us. And I know we don't always do that, talk about that. So I apologize in advance. For the month of March, we're going to run a horizontal and a vertical for all of March and see what happens. You guys can hate it or you guys can love it. Or we can all pop over to one or I'll pop over to the other and ignore the other one. But we're going to try that out and see what happens. Okay? And there's one more thing I want to share with you. Have you guys seen this? Let me see if I can find it super quick. I should have had it already queued up. You know me. I'm only half thinking half the time. I think it's here. I think I can find one here. Yeah. I got it real quick. It didn't take me too much. Did you guys see this new button yet? Quizzes. Did you guys see that? Anybody play with that yet? Anybody play with that? Did you see that? Quizzes. I wonder how that comes up. So while I'm videotaping. She's so friggin' old. While I'm recording, I'm going to think about something to make a quiz on my video. Oh, you can't see the shared screen? Is it too small? Oh, I see it circling. Yeah, quizzes. That's a new tab. Did you guys see that? So like when I am out today, I'm gonna try and when I'm out today, I'm gonna try and think about a question, maybe that's related to the video, and I'll put a quiz up in my video, and then I'll see where it goes. And we're going to see where that is. So apologize already for March in the horizontal and vertical, but we're going to settle it and see how it is. Remember when I first went vertical, people were like, no. I hate this. I can't stand this, Kelly. But I've had 196 views already because I do this. I do it this format. The other format, no. Right? So we're going to see what happens. Even if it ends up that the chat is all on one or the other, I don't care. Okay? We'll gravitate one or the other. But we're going to give it a try. I saw that for premieres, thought about it, trying it. Yeah, I'm going to give it a try. Fam Studios, Jared, give it a try and let me know. Oh, it's okay, honey. From what I understand is you can ask a question of the viewers to interact more. Yeah, that's what I think it is. I was playing with it, and I know I put it up for something. But I'm going to actually, when I have videos, I'm going to actually, while I'm recording videos, I'm going to think of something that I see or something that I do that I can actually do that. Oh, hi, Rob. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. So we're going to see what that is like, okay? Am I at time? I'm at time. I'm past time. Okay? So, yeah. Absolutely. Let's try it out. And any of you guys who are producing, if you try it out, we can get back together and discuss how that's working, because I think that's a really interesting thing. Okay. And I think you can go back into videos and do that, put it in, edit it, and put it in. So we'll see. Well, that's what this time is for. Okay, guys. Now, big thing is in 2 Saturdays, not this Saturday, like in a couple days, but in the next Saturday is the drawing at 4 o'clock. We are winning the gold. And we are winning all 10 of the silver coins. Jim Steele won last year, and Park Rat Pat won last year. Yeah, do you want to ask it here and share with everybody? Angie, just ask it here. I have a few minutes. I've been working so hard. I made enough money yesterday that I'm actually really taking today off, I think. Just going to stay for a minute. Gotta finally finish up the hats and cups giveaway video. Well, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. I am winning the 1 gold. You do it, Ann. You do it. Because we already know I don't get to win selling the most tickets. Lisa. Way to go, girl. You beat me. I'm so proud of you. I don't think she watches my channel, but I am proud of her. If she ever watches it one day, I'm really happy. Yeah, Jim won last year. Did you want to ask me here so I can share the answer with everybody? Oh, okay. When you promote, do they hold a set amount on your card? Oh, okay, Angie. I actually covered those 2 things before. You're talking about YouTube Studio promoting, right? Not that exact thing, but I left out some information before. Okay. Do they hold a certain amount on your card? When we're talking about the promote button on YouTube Studios, right? I'm going to assume so. Tell me if I'm wrong. You put in a budget. Okay. And when you put in that budget, that is how much, as you get to that budget, they charge you once a month. You can pay on it at any time. Okay, I'm going to actually show you the app. See this app right here? That one right there. That's the Google AdSense app. That's where it'll come up with. You can pay on it. Like today you pay some, tomorrow you pay some, but you put in the limit. Okay. You put in your parameters. And earlier, what I talked about is the studio promotion button in YouTube Studio. That just guarantees that your video is put on people's homepage. So go look at the homepage and see how many videos are on your homepage. Okay, it doesn't guarantee placement. It doesn't guarantee anything. And start scrolling down. Okay, so let's say you put in $5. Okay, they will keep going until you get $5 worth of hits. Now, the sad part about that is a hit is anything. If they click on it for 2 seconds, you get charged. All right, if they watch the whole thing, you get charged. Okay, you just get charged by them clicking. It's just like any online advertisements, by the click. Doesn't mean they watch it. Doesn't mean they watch another one. It does not promote your channel. Okay, it promotes that one video. It doesn't then send them 5 more of yours. Okay, so whatever video you promote, it just promotes that one. And even if they click on it for 2 seconds, you get charged. But you put in the dollar amount. The dollar amount they suggest per video is $200. For God's sake, don't do that. Play with $5 if you got an extra $5 and you want to play with that. It doesn't mean they'll ever watch another video of yours. It doesn't mean that they will subscribe. It doesn't mean anything. All it does is the algorithm puts your video somewhere on people's homepage where they think would like it. Got it? Okay. The other thing that we talked about, sorry, the airplane's landing, all in one. The other thing we talked about is Google AdSense does not promote your videos. Google AdSense promotes your website, which is your YouTube channel. All right? Go in and do a Google search for my thing, and you'll see what it looks like. You can put on a few videos on there if you would like, but they have very limited parameters. And if I told everybody earlier, Angie, that if I was actually a really good businesswoman, I would refresh those now and then. I would go and create specifically in the parameters for those videos. Right? Those I think it's 6 you can put on. Okay? But you get charged on Google AdSense when your name comes up on the Google search and they click on your channel. Again, they could be on there for half a second and you get charged. Okay? But that's how every website works that gets promoted. You can promote any website on Google AdSense. Right? And they have people that can help you through it all. Those people kind of try and talk you up in money, but you never have to. I always do just the minimum. And I didn't do that until after I was over 100,000. Don't do those until you are doing good content on a regular basis and you are doing shorts to relate back to your long form. That's my advice. You do whatever you want. It's your channel. It's your money. Okay? But if you put in the budget $5, it won't go over $5. Okay? At the first of the month, the end of the month, like tonight, tomorrow, 28th and the 1st, anything that's left to pay in this account will automatically come out of your checking account. Okay? I never let anything be on there at the last day of the month. I pay it as I go. If I want to promote something, I pay it as I go. I don't ever let that account get big. Okay? Because I think that people drown that way and they do more than they want. But again, please don't do the $200. That's just ridiculous. Try with $5 and see what happens. Doesn't guarantee they'll watch it. So those are the 2 different ways, Angie. Okay, if you want to talk more about it or you're unclear about it, because I'm not always the clearest person in the world. If you want to talk more about it, we can too, or we can talk about it next time, because I'm sure people have those same questions. Okay, does that help you? Let me get down and make sure. Draw for us to win. Yes. March 7th, we have a rock show in our town. Can't wait to go. That'll be cool. Yes, that helps. Okay. Papa Ross, $5 to $200. Can you do more than $200? Yeah, don't do $200. That's crazy sauce. I was going to put $5 on a video from my PayPal, and it said that they would be a $50 hold or something like that. I don't know. I go through, I don't do PayPal. I do it with my debit card, and I do it on the Google's ad, and it doesn't hold anything from me. So I don't know. And I don't pay the $5 until the month is over. Okay, but I pay it as I go. I can pop on this account, and if there's $10 on it, I think $10 is the minimum. If there's $10 on my account, I pay it. And if you're setting it up through PayPal, maybe the $50 hold thing was in case you get over your head, because I think some people do that. Some people get over their head. Great minds think alike. Is there a great mind here? Mine is all jumbled. Yeah, check it out more because I didn't know what the minimum was on doing the video. But remember, it doesn't promote your channel. Okay, and that's kind of why I do both. The other one promotes my channel, and the videos I pick for the other one is promotes the video, but not the channel. Doesn't guarantee that it does anything for your channel. Okay, so you gotta, and again, it can be just a clicking off it, and the person's charged. So if you really don't like somebody, no, I'm just kidding. Go and click it 1,000,000 times and waste their money. Just kidding. Evil grandma. Okay, guys, we should go. We are over time. I greatly appreciate you all. If you have more questions about anything like that, or you have anything to bring to the table about things you've tried and done and what's worked for you and what hasn't worked for you, please bring it if you have ideas. Remember, I depend on you for all that. I depend on you to come together with me as a group and think about things. Grandma needs all the help she can get. Go out today, do something fun. It is the weekend. I'm going to take off and go do some metal detecting today too. Not super sure where I'll go yet. But yeah, you guys have a great day. I love you all. You know that? Whoa. I'm drying a blanket. All the stuff off the all-in-one just fell on the floor. Yeah, Granny's house has it all together, man. I tell you guys, I love you, and if Grandma can grow a YouTube channel, you can too. And if you're unsure of that, come on, reactions, tell them how much I love them. If you're unsure of that, just come on over. Oh my God, I thought the mini split fell off the wall. I was like, oh shoot. Now it's just all the stuff off the dryer, or off the all-in-one. Love you. See you guys. Bye.